Ambition and laziness. Two words that don't usually go together, yet so many people find themselves stuck in the space between them. You dream big, you want more, you picture a life of achievement, maybe even greatness. But when it comes to taking action, you find yourself hesitating, procrastinating, or simply unable to get started. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. The first step to moving forward is understanding that ambition and laziness are not opposites. In fact, your ambition is proof that you care, that you want to change, and that you believe in your potential. Laziness, on the other hand, is often just a symptom, a sign that something is holding you back. Let's start by looking at the reasons why ambitious people sometimes struggle to take action. One common cause is overwhelm. When you have big goals, it's easy to feel paralyzed by the sheer size of the task ahead. You might look at your dreams and think, where do I even begin? That sense of overwhelm can lead to procrastination because it feels safer to do nothing than to risk failing. Another reason is perfectionism. Ambitious people often set high standards for themselves, and the fear of not doing something perfectly can stop you from doing it at all. Finally, there's the issue of instant gratification. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure and avoid discomfort. Working towards long-term goals requires patience and discipline, while scrolling through your phone or watching another episode of your favorite show offers immediate reward. So, how do you break free from this cycle? The answer isn't to suddenly become a different person or force yourself into a rigid routine overnight. Instead, the key is to make small, manageable changes that add up over time. The first strategy is to start incredibly small. When you set a goal, break it down into the tiniest possible step. Want to write a book? Start by writing one sentence. Want to get fit? Begin with 5 minutes of stretching. These small actions might seem insignificant, but they're powerful because they get you moving. Once you've taken the first step, it's much easier to take the next one. The second strategy is to build routines. Routines remove the need for decision-making and willpower. When something becomes a habit, it requires less effort and mental energy to do it. Start by attaching a new habit to an existing one. For example, if you already brush your teeth every morning, use that as a trigger to spend 5 minutes journaling, planning your day, or meditating. Consistency is more important than intensity. It's better to do a little bit every day than a lot once in a while. Another important technique is to create an environment that supports your goals. Your surroundings have a huge impact on your behavior. If you want to eat healthier, keep fresh fruit on the counter and put junk food out of sight. If you want to read more, leave a book on your pillow. If you want to work on a project, make sure your workspace is ready and inviting. Remove as many barriers as possible between you and the action you want to take. Now, let's talk about motivation. It's easy to wait for motivation to strike before you start working on your goals. But the truth is, motivation often comes after you start, not before. Action breeds motivation. When you see progress, no matter how small, it fuels your desire to keep going. Celebrate your wins, even the tiny ones. Give yourself credit for showing up. Over time, these small victories build momentum. Accountability is another powerful tool. Share your goals with someone you trust, whether it's a friend, family member, or online community. Check in regularly about your progress. Knowing that someone else is aware of your commitments can give you an extra push to follow through. If you prefer, you can use technology. Set reminders, use habit tracking apps, or write your goals down where you'll see them every day. It's also important to be kind to yourself. Everyone slips up sometimes. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't that the successful ones never fail. It's that they keep going when they do. Don't let one missed day turn into a missed week, or one mistake turn into giving up altogether. Treat yourself with the same compassion you'd offer a friend. Let's not forget the power of visualization. Take a few minutes each day to imagine yourself achieving your goals. Picture the feelings of pride, satisfaction, and happiness that come with success. Visualization helps rewire your brain to believe that what you want is possible, making it easier to take action. Another strategy is to focus on your why. Remind yourself why your goals matter to you. Is it freedom, security, recognition, personal growth? When you connect your actions to a deeper purpose, even small steps feel meaningful. Sometimes it helps to change how you talk to yourself. Instead of saying, "I have to do this," try saying, "I get to do this," or "I choose to do this." Shifting your language can make tasks feel less like burdens and more like opportunities. If you find yourself procrastinating, try the 5-minute rule. Tell yourself you only have to work on a task for 5 minutes. Once you start, you'll often find it's easier to keep going. If you still want to stop after 5 minutes, that's okay. The important thing is that you took action. Remember, progress is not always linear. There will be good days and bad days. Times when you feel unstoppable and times when you feel stuck. That's normal. The most important thing is to keep moving forward, even if it's at a slow pace. In the end, overcoming laziness isn't about becoming a workaholic or pushing yourself to exhaustion. It's about respecting your ambition enough to nurture it, even in small ways. It's about giving yourself permission to start imperfectly, to move forward one tiny step at a time, and to celebrate the journey as much as the destination. So if you're ambitious but lazy, know that you have everything you need to succeed. Start small, build routines, create a supportive environment, take action, no matter how tiny. Stay connected to your motivation and your why. Be consistent, be compassionate with yourself, and trust that every small step brings you closer to your dreams. Your future self will thank you. At the end of the day, it's not about having endless energy or perfect discipline. It's about choosing to try, again and again, even when it feels hard. Being ambitious doesn't mean you have to be busy every second. It means you care deeply about who you're becoming. So if you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. Start small. Take one honest step, one deep breath, one action that moves you forward. You don't need to transform overnight. Just begin. Your future isn't built in a rush. It's built in quiet moments of courage, one decision at a time. You've got what it takes. And the best part? You don't have to do it alone anymore. If this video spoke to something deep inside you, if you've ever felt stuck, unmotivated, or overwhelmed by your own dreams, just know you're not alone. We're building a space here where ambition meets compassion, and where small steps lead to big change. If this message resonated with you, I invite you to subscribe to the channel Daily Self-Care Wise. Leave a comment and share your journey, because your story might be the encouragement someone else needs. And if you know someone who needs to hear this today, don't hesitate to share this video with them. Let's grow together, one honest moment at a time.